Hey guys, Tony here, and what you can see here in front of you is the new version of the Bing single keyword ad group tool. Now this is a very good tool, and I've put it into a web application version because I want to take things further with this, but I want to be able to market this so I can take it into a sort of larger audience without having any problems with installation, etc. Okay, so if you've already purchased the desktop version, don't worry, we're going to keep maintaining that version, but this version is going to be a lot more advanced. So if you want to upgrade to this version, it will be an upgrade, and we can give you details on that over the next few days via an email marketing campaign that I will be doing. Okay, so just to give you some perspective of what we have here, if I go over into Bing and I do a search for Bing SKAG tool, Bing single keyword ad group tool, you can see this result that pops up straight away for iori.com. And if I come in here and you look at the prices of this per month, it's like between $60 and $121 per month. Now they have got some excellent tools within here, I'm not knocking it, but I just want to explain what we have here in terms of value, because this is a fantastic tool, and I've deliberately put this into a web application so that we can take it further and we can have some of the features that they have, but also I've identified some other opportunities that we can use that I want to put in this tool. So what we're going to do with this tool is it's going to be about $47 per month, which is an absolute bargain. But if you stay until the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can get a lifetime license of this absolutely free. Okay, you can get a lifetime license of this for free. Now this setup in here, I'm just going to take you through a campaign that I quickly put together just so that I could test it. Okay, this is not a proper campaign, but it's enough data that you can see how this works. Okay, so you can see we can put in the campaign info, and down here what we can do is we can choose with the computer bit here whether we want to increase and decrease traffic, and this depending on the device. So you can see here I've increased traffic by 100% for the computer bit, and I decreased by 100% for tablet and smartphones. Okay, so that means I've got 100% computer traffic, and I've minimized to 0 for tablet and smartphones. Okay, next we choose the languages, and then we can choose the ad groups. Okay, so this is kind of where the magic happens. Now you can see here that we can put in the ad group name, we can put the cost per click for that particular ad group. Okay, and when we come down we can set up the start and end dates. Excuse me, I'll say that again. We can set up the start and end dates. Okay, then we can choose the match types. Now this broad match modifier, I need to get this removed. It's no longer relevant for Microsoft ads. That was just that developer basically brought over what we had so far within the actual desktop tool version of this. And what we can do here is we can choose that we're going to create one single ad per ad group, or we can have all our ads into an ad group. So for example, if I do 4 different ads, we can split test them between all of the groups. So every single ad group is going to have 4 different ads. So it's going to play ad number 1, then ad number 2, then ad number 3, then ad number 4, then back to ad number 1 as the traffic starts coming in. Now this is doing search ads. I said play there by mistake. Okay, it's search ads, it's not video ads. So what you want to do here is you want to put in your keywords in here. Now this is really important. This is where the magic actually happens, between that and between your ad copy. This is where the magic happens. However many keywords you put in here is going to be a single keyword ad group for each. So you can see here I did a very quick test campaign, 31 keywords. Okay, and that meant I've got 31 different ad groups. Okay, and when I come into the ads over here, you can see I just had that one ad, so I'm just running this for a test to make sure the tool is working okay. But here's what we can do. Let me just show you very quickly, take a detour. I will go into Suggest. Okay, so in Suggest you can see I put in a search for the keyword YouTube advertising. Now if I come down here and I click on View All Keyword Ideas, Suggest is a free tool, by the way. You can use it absolutely free. Okay, you can upgrade as well. In fact, they have an upgrade. I think if you click on the plans and pricing there, they might still have an upgrade there for $120 lifetime, which is a fantastic deal, because Neil Patel's put a lot of work into this, and it gets better and better and better all the time. But anyway, you can see here when I click on that, I've got all the keyword ideas. You can see we've got suggestions, related questions, prepositions, comparisons, etc. Okay, now if you look down here for the suggestions, you will see most of these have got the words YouTube and advertising within here, okay? Even with the free version, we can get these keywords, but you're kind of limited to some of the other data for these keywords if you're using a free account, but you can still get all of those keywords. Now, if I click on related here, you can see we've got 1,677. And we can see things like YouTube advertising specialist, YouTube advertising channel, YouTube advertising Reddit, buying YouTube advertising. You can see it's related, and it's still got the words YouTube and advertising within the title, but you can see that we have a problem there because YouTube advertising cost and then YouTube advertising video can be two different things. It's got two different meanings, so we don't want to be using the same text ad for both of those keywords, so we need to be careful. So what we can do is we can just come into the suggestions here, and this is going to give us more accurate, and what we need to do is just filter out the ones that we don't want, okay? And all you need to do then is you can just basically add some filters within here, okay? You can just simply add your filters and say, like, I don't want this keyword, I don't want that keyword, and just trim it down and go through it. How you do that, as you can see, we've got volume, difficulty, cost per click, and then we've got keyword filters. So I can put in here, for example, how to stop YouTube advertising. Well, if I put stop, put a comma, okay, let's come down a little bit more. See Reddit, I don't want Reddit, and we can click on that as well. Now if I apply that, that will take those out, okay, that takes those out. And so that's all you have to do, just go through, and that does take a couple of minutes to do that, but it's worth to do it so that you're left with maybe 150 very, very accurate keywords that have got the same keyword intent. It's got the same sort of intent for the search intent, okay? And then you can come back in and use that, okay? Now if you use this properly, you're going to have campaigns with smaller amounts of keywords, but they're going to be pretty accurate, okay? You're going to have that relevancy, which boosts your quality score. Now here's the thing with this. We can run this unlimited. There's no limitations at all. I don't know if that other tool I just showed you, $120 a month, had limitations on how many campaigns. We don't have any limitations with this. So what I suggest you do is you get really targeted with the keywords, make sure they've all got the same keyword intent, and you can get very, very, very high quality traffic on Microsoft, okay? You can get very high quality traffic from Yahoo search, from Bing search, and these are major search engines. They're not as big as Google, but they still have very, very high traffic, okay? And that means it's an opportunity for you. And it's going to be less competitive there than what you will find on Google Ads. So it's definitely worth taking advantage of it, okay? Now, as far as the costs are concerned, well, if you've got a better quality score, then the costs come down. What really matters is the return on your ad spend, okay? ROAS is what they call it. So it's kind of like a situation where if you're getting something that costs 1 cent per click and you're getting 5 cents back in return, then how many cents do you want to spend? Well, if you convert that into dollars and say to, for example, if you spend $50 but you get $350 back, how many $50 do you want to spend? It's that kind of situation. So it's all about the return on your ad spend. You can find some golden nuggets, and I will have some strategy training for that over the next few weeks. But right now I'm kind of stuck in the YouTube ad stuff. We will get to this after that, okay? So anyway, so we can put in ad groups in here. Next we're going to choose our ads. You can put in as many ads as you want. I suggest to do between 2 and 4 ads for each campaign, as long as you've got the keywords that are very, very tight, they're very, very relevant for all of those ads. All you're going to be doing then is you're going to be testing different headlines, and you're going to be testing different descriptions, etc. Okay, and then here we can choose the locations. Now if you want to choose selected locations, you can do that, or this campaign's already run, so I can't adjust anything here. But you can do suggested locations, you can do it in bulk, and here we can put in some negative keywords. I suggest you do negative keywords within AdBlasta up here, or any other keyword tool. We will have a free keyword tool as well coming out that you could use as well, and that would be kind of similar to, not as detailed as this, but it, just give you the keywords that you want, and we will kind of build that out eventually over time, but it won't be anything close to what AdBlasta is. So what you can get here for free is absolutely very, very good. Okay, so we can put in the keywords, and we can put in negative keywords. Do that at the AdBlasta level. I do suggest you use that unless you have another keyword tool that you prefer. And then we can come into, once we've run the campaign, we can run via API something called the search query performance. Okay, so I just tested, this is just a test campaign, I don't even think we get any clicks. I just wanted to make sure everything was working, that it was deploying the campaign, etc. And what you can see here, if I scroll down and I just come across here, that will tell you how many impressions you got for a specific keyword, and this will give you the exact keywords that actually showed. Okay, so that's the keyword that I put in, and this was the search query. And these are all pretty accurate right now, but you will find times where that is not the case. You will find times that the keyword that you have put in here and the keyword that triggered the actual advert to show are completely different. And this is really important, because if you see that, then you want to be able to make sure that you can get rid of that, okay? Any keywords that are not relevant. So one of the things that we will do is we will give you a script that you can put into your Bing Ads account or your Microsoft Ads account to help minimize this, but always use this because it can give you some great information as well. Now this is just a test campaign, I don't see any clicks here, I don't see anything about cost per click, average cost per click, the spend, etc. But this is all being pulled in from your Microsoft Ads account, so you can see that for each campaign. You're not going to get overwhelmed looking at all these different campaigns, not knowing which one is which, etc. You can see everything from inside the tool. So that's a Bing single keyword ad group tool. Now if you get any errors, we've got a logs file here. You can always copy the logs file and put it into a TXT file, for example, and send it into support if you have any issues later. And we're also building in here another version of the tube placement tool. It's kind of built, but it's not ready yet. We still need to do a couple of things to make it work. So that's going to be built in here as well. But for this offer that I'm going to give you today, it's just for the Bing Ads single keyword ad group tool. Okay, now there's a promotion that we're doing right now. It's for Mike Martin and David Cassell's agency ads. Okay, so if you purchase the agency ads from us, now there's two offers there. There's one that's at $299 and there's one at $399. The $399 one comes with PPC kit, which basically does the single keyword ad groups for Google Ads, and this is good. We don't have that. That's a very, very good tool to have. Okay, and David did some training on that with that webinar replay, so I'm going to send you to a page. I'm going to put a link underneath this video, or if you're watching this on an email, you will see the link to go and click to watch that replay. Have a watch of that replay. David gives some good information. There's some good training. Even if you just watch the training part of that, it takes about 10-15 minutes. You will come out much wiser, much smarter about running a PPC ads. And the thing is, he's giving you all the campaigns that you need to be able to get up and running to start running a PPC agency. He even gives you some ads and banner ads and all that kind of stuff along with the training as well. So it's a step-by-step system with a lot of the stuff done for you. It's actually called Done For You Agency Ads, DFY Agency Ads. Okay, so if you want to get a hold of this lifetime, okay, this web application lifetime, then you need to purchase that $399 offer. Okay, not the $299 offer, but the $399 offer, and you can get this. Okay, now if you've already got PPC kit, buy it anyway and give your copy to someone else. Okay, you can buy an extra copy, give it to somebody who might need it, or just use an extra copy for your virtual assistant or something. Okay, because the way that we are structured, any tools that I build, my developer gets quite a hefty percentage of that, of any income that comes in. Okay, so I need to make sure he gets paid for his work. Now we don't mind to do this for like 50 or 100 people in a promotion where we're making some money, and we're getting some promotion for the tool as well. I'm getting the word out how we've got the Bing single keyword ad group tool in a web app, and we're going to take it in different directions. I want to build for single themed ad groups, for example. I want to build not just for single keyword ad groups. I want to do other strategies that I've been thinking about, and I want to get testing over the next few weeks. And as I test them and find out if they're working, the good ones will get put in here, and the other ones, you know, get put in the back burner and maybe needs more testing for another day. But I will take this in a different direction, okay, from what we have in the desktop tool. If you have the desktop tool though, good news is it will continue to work. We will continue to support it. I've got no plans to remove it. I still use that tool myself, albeit not as much as YouTube ads, but it's another traffic source that you can tap into, especially if you're into things like local marketing, and this is perfect for local marketing. What David is teaching for the single keyword ad groups in Google, you can do the exact same thing in Microsoft. All you have to do is follow his training, and you can even take his campaigns that's done for your campaigns and take the keywords from there and put it in here. Okay, the only difference is you're not using the editor over there like you're using over there. You're just putting your keywords in here, and this works with the API. The Google AdWords API is kind of hard to get a hold of. The Google Ads API now is kind of hard to get a hold of, so a lot of people are using the editor, partly because of that and partly because it's just more efficient to use at the moment. So it's a very, very good course. It's a very, very good program that David has got going on. So do pay attention to it. I would suggest you even just watch the 15 minutes training in there. You will come out much smarter after 15 minutes. I mean, what does it cost you? 15 minutes time. You will learn how to insert keywords and geographic locations dynamically into your adverts. Okay, that's really, really powerful stuff. If you don't know how to do it, then in 15 minutes you could be much wiser and know how to do it. Okay, he showed you how he does his keyword research. Okay, you can find out how to find commercial intent keywords. If you don't know how to do that, then 15 minutes from now you could understand how to do that. Okay, invest that little bit of time, watch that training. I'm telling you, it's good training. Watch it. Okay, that's it for me. If you want to get a hold of this, this will be one of the very few times that I make this offer available for this to get it lifetime. You want to grab this now, and it's only available until the end of the promotion, and the end of the promotion is going to be Monday midnight my time, and today is, let's see, today is the 30th of January, so let's make it let's make this the 2nd of February. Okay, 2nd of February, midnight Thailand time. Okay, and this bonus offer goes away. Okay, thank you.